guys, I'm Kyra. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making jewelry with you guys. I kind of ever done a video like this. I did a making a friendship bracelet one. But today I'm just going to be making some sort of beaded bracelet. Not quite sure yet, but let's get started. Alright, so off to the side here, I have this bin full of stuff. So I'm just going to take everything out. And I think I'm going to make a beaded bracelet with letters on it. So, okay. I have the letters already picked out from like a while ago. I was trying to find words to do. I don't have a ton of letters, but I found the letters for focus. I'm not really going to show them right now, but I have them for focus. And I think I'm going to do that. And then I have like pony beads, which are like this size. Oops. And then I also have seed beads, I think is what they're called, or something like that, that are like really tiny. So I really don't know what I'm going to do yet, but what I like to do, if you can see that right here, I have focus laid out. And so I'll like lay it out on my table first. I don't know, I wish this was like live so I could show you guys what I wanted, like what you guys think I should do. Let me grab out these beads, and there's some beads in this bag I might use. Okay, so I have these ones right here. It's kind of what they look like. I think I might put like one of those on each side. And then I also have these ones that I could possibly use. No, I like the smaller ones better. The very first ones I put down. Okay. And then like last summer, this was a trend and you would use like the big pony beads. But I think I'm just going to use the seed beads. So, I have this mini notebook here. I need 10 inches of string for bracelets. So I just actually got new string from Amazon the other day. I don't even know what kind it is, but it's 0.5 millimeter thick thread or elastic string. And for a bracelet, I like to get 10 inches of it. I cut my about 10 inches. You can't really see that. There you go. My 10 inches of string. I'm going to wind up the string a little bit. Okay, that'll work. Okay, next. Oops, where did my string go? Oh, it's still over here. Okay. Next, I have to put on a clasp. So I have one lobster clasp left. And then after my lobster clasp, I have string ring clasp. But basically, this is what my lobster clasp look like. And I take this side first. And I string my elastic string there. And just pull it part of the way through. And then, I think these are called like crimp beads. I got a bunch of them off Amazon. And so I just like to pick a color that will match. I don't know what color I'm going to do yet. I think I made one just the other day with this one. You can see that. Maybe like red and white. No, that's like Christmassy. How about orange? And I don't know. We'll just put on one of these clasps. We're going to put on, or these crimp beads. We're going to put on this brown color. I don't think it really matters. But they're super duper tiny. I think there's like different thicknesses. I don't remember what I got. But you just need it so that it can fit over double the layer of string. So I'm going to thread this on. like this. And then I'm going to thread it through this string too. Okay, there we go. So if you can see that, is that really focusing? They're kind of focused, but right there, the crimp be that darker spot. And then I take some needle nose pliers, and I try not to leave too much elastic string out, but I grab the bead and then I just squish it down. So I'm holding it like this, squishing it really hard. And then once I get that, sometimes I'll move it down just to the thicker part of the pliers just to make sure. And there you go. You've got the beginning started. And now none of your beads will fall off. Let me go grab one of my other bracelets quick, and then so I can see how many beads I need, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my bracelet. I made one that has WWJD on it. I don't know if you see that, for What Would Jesus Do? But as you see, like, it's super tiny, but my wrists are tiny and it's elastic string, so it fits well. But yeah, let me see here. I'm just gonna lay these out basically over top of these, the one I already made. And then figure out about how many beads I'll need that way. So I'm just gonna unclasp this, lay it flat. And then see, the middle of this bracelet is in between the W and the J. So that's where my C would be at in focus. Okay, so I'm gonna take off about 3 on each side, 3 of the small C beads. So 1, 2, 17 beads is how many I'm gonna put on each side. So I gotta decide what color now. Maybe I'll use these pink ones. These pink ones are really cute. They're like clear and they have like a pink inside. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll thread them on and you might be able to see them better. Can you see those now? But they're pink. So I've put on 5 and I'll be back once I get 17 of them on. Okay, I have 17 beads on. Oops, I almost just dropped them all off. That would have been bad. So I'm just going to line this up one more time with it, just to make sure that looks good. But I think it'll work. Yeah, that should work. So now, I'm going to put on one of these silver beads. And then I'll put my letter beads. So here's the F, O, C, U, and then there's the S. Then I'm going to put my other silver bead on, just to kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. And then before I keep on putting on the pink beads, I like to make sure all my letters are facing the same direction, which they are. And yeah, that's what the bracelet looks like so far. I think I like it. I'm just going to look and just see if there is another bead that I added instead of the silver ones. No, I think I'm going to keep those. Okay, so now I'm going to put 17 pink beads on the other side, and then I'll be back again. Alright, so I just finished stringing all of the beads on. So, there it is. I'm going to measure this just to see how long it actually is. It's about 6 inches, and that's probably how big my wrist is, because I have really tiny wrists. But that's also why I use elastic string, because then it can stretch and stuff. But I'm going to stop it here. I can line it up with an old one just to make sure. Yeah, it actually looks longer than my last one. So this should work. So now the next one is to finish off the clasp. So now I have the actual clasp part right there that I'm going to stick it through. And it's always good to have a ton of extra string. So like here I have like 4 inches. And I'm just going to pull up tight all the way like that. And what you can do if you want to make sure it's going to fit your wrist is put it on and then pull this tight. So this one's going to be slightly looser. It's going to be about like this. But that's fine. Okay. So now that I know that that's going to work, I'm going to grab a crimp bead before I string it through there. So I still have it just not tied around yet. I'm going to grab a crimp bead. Sometimes I'll put double crimp beads, especially if I'm giving them to other people, because I don't want to give them one and have it break on them, not on me, because if it breaks on me, I can fix it. But I'm just going to string it on to the one end. Then I'm holding it in here in between my fingers. I'm going to thread this end right here through the lobster clasp. Fold it over, and then I need to put the crimp bead on that side that I just went through. If that makes sense. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but... And then I'm just going to pull that extra bit out like this. Okay, so I just tightened it all the way up as far as it's going to go. Grab my needle nose pliers. I'm just going to kind of reach in there to grab the crimp bead. Oh, see, and that will happen sometimes. It'll just not want to work for you. So we're going to redo that one more time. But I remember, I think it might have been this one. I can't remember, but I was working on it. And the beads kept on falling off. But I think I was also trying to make it where I didn't have any of the ends connected to a clasp. So it was really easy for them to fall off. Okay, so I'm going to give myself just a little bit extra room before I grab it. And then once I have a hold of it, then you can literally pull it like super duper tight. And then I'm just going to push it down. So as you see, I'm just holding it here. We've got this extra string that I will cut off at the end. Okay, and then I just kind of look at it and make sure it looks pretty crimped down. And just keep on putting some pressure on it. Put a little bit of pressure on the other one again. And then before I cut this off, I like to try it on. I can unclasp it if I want. See, this bracelet is literally huge on me. So maybe it would be like a good anklet. And it also might be the string. The string is a different brand. It looks like it would work as an anklet, but I'll keep it for now or give it to somebody. I can always do that. So then this extra string here, I'm going to cut this off. And then one way I like to make my bracelets look a little bit better is, I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that little bit sticking up? I will pull back the beads and then lay the beads back over top of it. And then I do that on the other side. And then you can't really see them now because they would be on each end there. And they're not there anymore. They're just kind of hidden underneath the beads. They'll normally come undone when you stretch it out and stuff, but just make it look nice. So that is how I make my bracelets. And I make like chokers and stuff the exact same way. I know I make them with these seed beads, like the really small ones, like the pink ones on this. I've also made anklets before. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the little bell icon to be notified every single time I post, which will be every Wednesday and Saturday. Also, I might start doing live streams over on my Instagram, so make sure you pop on over there. Just so you can get on those. I don't know. I was thinking about starting to do them on Mondays, but I don't know. We'll see. Comment down below like what you guys think I should do for live streams. And I will see y'all next time. Bye!